Science. According to science, Einstein was right. Time and space are bound together. Time is a function of space. I've been telling you this for years, but who the hell listens to someone who's, coming from where I'm coming from? Still, seriously. But if Einstein said it, and then it was sort of, kind of, well, it's just one of Einstein's weird things. But it turns out it's true. Turns out it's true. You can't have space. Space is not, by the way, a box in which things happen, and time is not the events, the duration of the events that occur in the space box. That's not what time and space are. Not at all. If you think that's what time is events proceeding, and space is a box in which things happen, or it could be a bag or a box or a bowl or sphere, whatever you imagine it to be. That's not what space is. Space is, both mathematically and in physics terms, quite different from what it was supposed to be, what it was assumed to be, when before there were instruments to measure the things that could make the difference in terms of supposing otherwise. So there is space, but there is also time, and you cannot have one without the other. Like love and marriage. Can't have one without the horse and carriage. Can't have one without, right? Yeah, all those things. Listen to Disney. He knows these things. So you have space and time, and they're bound up together with each other. Normally, when we see an artwork, an art piece, it deals with space. It does not necessarily deal with time. I want you to somehow convey time, a feeling, a sense of time, somehow, in an art piece. It can be a sculpture, it can be a drawing, it can be a painting, it can be a cutout, it can be a swizzle stick that has been decorated with confetti. I don't care what it is. Convey to me, please, what is time? I don't mean by that passage. I don't mean by that passage duration. That's not what time is. Time is actually part of space. It's woven in, it's bound into space. Discover how that is. Now, let's see that. How can I help you with that? Are there any episodes of anything they can watch that might help them? Do we have anything that deals with time and space? Take a look and see on YouTube about the binding of time and space, and see if you can find something about that on YouTube that might give you a video hint of how those things combine, how they work. Because it really is warp and weft. It really is. It's the two cross hatches, as it were, of the weaving of the creation. The creation is a woven fabric. In case you didn't know that. There's matrix overlays. There's all kinds of incredible, intricate overlays on this stuff. Makes it very, very, makes it look much bigger and look much more full than it really is. The universe is not really that big. It's not really that full. Looks big, looks full, appears that way. It's all done with mirrors. It is, in fact, done with mirrors. It's true. Yes. And you don't need a whole thing. All you need is a quarter of a thing. Did you know that? Yeah. Because you can do an instant quad projection of something and have it come out just perfect. Not everything works like that. It has to have symmetry. Symmetry provides you with the easiest way to produce variation, lots and lots of variations, still within the symmetrical boundaries that you've set up. Like, for instance, an octagon. That would be, an obvious way to go, snowflake style. So, there's some wonderful things happening in the jewelry realm.